Alright, today we're going to look at the Vanquest Hydra water bottle carrier. Stick around. Alright, so I just wanted to go over real quick this Hydra pouch from Vanquest. It's very simple and there's really not a lot to go over about it, but what is so awesome about this thing is that it is truly a universal bottle pouch. So it doesn't really matter on what size water bottle you have. You can have, you know, the big 32-ounce Nalgene's. You can have the more skinny sport type bottles. The Stanley fits in really well, and it'll even fit a canteen, because what's happening here is this thing is fully adjustable. I'm going to take this thing off so you guys can actually see it in how it's put together, because I think that's really important. Just seeing it on the bag is not going to give you the full picture or the full story on this thing. But once you see it taken off my bag, I think it makes a lot of sense. So the first thing is that it is completely MOLLE compatible. And what I like about the Vanquest version of this water bottle pouch is that it has two MOLLE straps. I've seen some of these that are similar to this that have a single strap, and what happens is when you, and I've used them, when you use the single strap, the pouch tends to rotate and flop more. This makes it much more secure on the side of my pack. It's not bouncing around or moving because there's only one single point of contact. There's two, and I think that really helps in stabilizing the pouch, especially since water bottles primarily are wide, so it only makes sense. Why wouldn't you do that? So since it has this full MOLLE grid system on the back, you're going to be able to thread this and place it on a lot of different packs that have the MOLLE system. Good firm snaps that are easy to pop on and off. The adjustability really comes from this continuous shock cord that goes all the way around, and then the single piece of shock cord at the top that pulls it. So what happens is you're able to, just like a shoe or a shoelace, pull this thing up, and it's going to tighten the holder in on itself and make it, you know, more suitable for a smaller bottle. If you want to widen it, you can just loosen it the same way and take your fingers and start pulling the shock cord apart. Another awesome feature on this thing is that this whole front panel is made from what I would consider, or I call Haplin. It's a kind of a rubberized nylon, so it's very tough stuff, and it's going to last. So it doesn't matter if it's going to get wet, it's not going to rot. It's going to be easy to clean if you get stuff on it. So right there is a great feature. And then the last thing that I love about this is that when this pouch is not in use, it's not open like this all the time. You can actually close it and it'll go flat, and that's because there's a piece of Velcro right in there, right? So that keeps the pouch nice and flat, and when you're not using your water bottle with it, you can, you know, seal this thing up and keep it out of the way. Now what I do is I actually take the shock cord and I run it back through to hide it, and then I go ahead and Velcro it shut. That way the shock cord's not hanging out and getting caught on stuff. But this makes for a very nice low profile pouch. And you know, it's not limited to just water bottles. You could use camera lenses with this. If you have a pouch, a first aid pouch of some sort, you could shove that in here, and then that would be a very quick access. So it's really up to your imagination what you do with this thing. But I think for the money, these things are under, I want to say they're under $25. For the money, there's really not a lot on the market that's like this, that I think has this many features and is well thought out as this one. Because I've tried a lot of different ones. I've tried the ITS version, the Mil-Spec Monkey bottle corset. Of course, I've tried the Condor pouches that hold a whole water bottle kit. They're either too big, too cumbersome. This thing is just right, and that's the thing I'm always looking for as a pouch. Is just going to fit my needs perfectly. And for a haversack, going on the outside of my haversack, this is excellent because it's so low profile, and when I'm not using my water bottle, I can, you know, button this thing up and I don't have to worry about it flopping around or hanging out, and it looks neat and clean, and I like that. So I'll put a link down below for these if you're interested. And of course, another great feature of this is that you have the shock cord will actually go over the top of your water bottle, and then you can lock that. So now your water bottle is not going to go anywhere. Really important. There it is. Pretty simple product, but ingenious in its execution, and I love it. So.